Good morning, my name is Benjamin Mohler. I'm a paleontologist and my face is the front of shop. Today I'm exploring the Martin Formation of north central Arizona. It dates back to the Devonian period, which is way before dinosaurs and really most land animals actually appear on Earth. So we're mostly going to be looking at marine corals. Believe it or not, here in the mountains of Arizona we have plenty of sea fossils, what used to be seabed that has now been kind of pushed up into high elevation areas. The Martin Formation dates back to the Frasnian stage of the Devonian, so it's between 382.7 and 272.2 million years old. This is very, very ancient stuff, and it's been exposed here in the mountains of Arizona. So we're gonna go check out a coral reef in the southwestern United States. Let's get to it. Here's a nice hand sample for us to look at. This is coral probably in the genus Thamnophora. Now, field IDs are a little bit precarious, so I may change my mind on what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's Thamnophora. You might call this stick coral. And so corals are in the group Cnidaria, which includes jellyfish, believe it or not. And the animal itself that lives in there, the polyp, is this very small critter with little arms it uses to filter feed, grab food from the water column. So each of those holes you see is a place that used to be inhabited by a tiny little animal. And the reef up here is just covered in all kinds of stick coral like this and some other species I'm hoping to show. So here's a much bigger chunks of rock with lots of coral on them. Let me get into the light a little bit. That's more Thamnophora. So the finding corals up the wazoo. So the surface of the ocean here would have been covered in thickets of this kind of stick-shaped stuff. And because coral takes a very long time to grow, we can use this as evidence of relative ocean stability and other kinds of cool stuff like that. And it would have been a good place to dive. Absolutely. Back in the Devonian. There would have been fish at this time too, although I don't think... do we have fish with teeth yet, guys? I don't think we did. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Here's an example of a genus called Hexagonaria. If you live anywhere near the Great Lakes, you're very familiar with the stones, the smooth stones that are produced by this type of coral. It almost looks like brain coral, but I don't think they're super closely related. And what's really interesting is that you can find examples of the inside of these where they become agatized. So that's Hexagonaria, more Thamnophora. Lots of Thamnophora. And again, every single one of these little pores on there would have had an individual animal over 370 million years ago. How cool is that? And there's the view. Verde Valley, Arizona. Here we have a couple pieces of horn coral. So this is that kind of spoon-shaped thing. And in life, they would have been more complete, kind of like a cup. And they've got this very distinct kind of line on the inside. This is a very common type of fossil to find. And there's another one right there, one right here, and lots of other types of coral. So I think I'm just gonna shut up and kind of show you various landscapes. This is another type of coral. I think I know what this is, but just in case, I'm not gonna say its name out loud. But it's got these types of tubes. Really cool. There's some of that hexagonaria, but from the inside. So you're looking at basically the coral's interior. And these are those same little pores where the individual polyps would have lived. And this green stuff is lichen that's growing on these limestone rocks. And just every single rock you see here is covered in coral. Coral is a very slow-growing organism, so something cool is that even back in the Devonian, as in today, when you find different layers of coral that get buried in this limestone, and it continues to build up, and then you have more layers of coral, more limestone, more coral, more limestone as time goes on. So when we say that these things have a range of, 380 whatever to 370 whatever million years old, the stuff at the top is younger, and the stuff at the bottom is older. And that's why we give a range like that. So again, this indicates that there is very stable conditions here in Arizona's ancient oceans for quite a long time. Isn't that cool? Nice prickly pear growing on top of a reef. Here's another beautiful example of the inside of one of those hexagonaria corals. This is a fairly extensive piece with all this kind of mineralized interior. When you look around, you can see this little cave excavation. So again, that's the inside of one of these corals that you can peek into. And I just think that stuff is so neat. The site is so cool and unique. So that's gonna just about do it for today's trip to the Martin Formation of north central Arizona. There's still plenty of daylight left, but if I don't make myself go down the hill, I'm gonna collect too much. And I've gotta pack all this stuff down that hike, so I need to kind of be a little bit restrained. But thanks again are always due to my supporters on patreon.com/ptpaleo, who are going to be able to see this video tonight, right after I edit and upload it. And if you're watching this for free on YouTube, that means that it must be December 28th or later. So this will be the final PT Paleo expedition video uploaded for the year of 2022. So thanks for everyone who has watched stuff uploaded throughout the year. There's more than 20 videos that have been made across now the Devonian, Pennsylvanian, Triassic, and Cretaceous. Next year, there's going to be as many or more videos. We're going to go to all new places, revisit other places. So I'm really grateful for everyone who's stuck around and watched that. And if you want to be able to see my expeditions the same day that I go out into the field and kind of help see these things and help me with my work as an early career paleontologist and support myself getting out into the field to find things to show to you, again, check out the Parent Teacher Guide to Paleontology. That's PT Paleo on Patreon. Thank you so much.